Morning. Thank you all for being here today on such short notice. This morning at 9:30 a.m., I terminated the services of the West Palm Beach Chief of Police, Frank Adderley. Recently, it was brought to my attention that several members of the top command staff of the department were allegedly involved in numerous financial improprieties within the department. While I can't go into specifics today, as there's an ongoing internal affairs investigation, what I can tell you is that I'm committed to ensuring that the West Palm Beach Police Department adheres to the highest standards. In my opinion, those standards simply were not being met. The primary responsibility of any police department is to protect and serve the community with integrity and professionalism. Maintaining public trust in law enforcement is paramount to the safety and well-being of our city. I remain deeply disturbed by the incident involving West Palm Beach police officers, which recently occurred in Boynton Beach. I'm also concerned about the recent press reports about behavior by two West Palm Beach police officers during a domestic violence call. These events demonstrate that the leadership of the police department has not aligned with its mission. Leadership starts at the top. The police chief is responsible for setting the tone and enforcing standards of professionalism and accountability within the department. The community must have confidence that the police department is operating effectively and fairly. Unfortunately, ongoing issues within the department have diminished that trust. Restoring that trust requires decisive action. My decision to terminate the services of the police chief is the first step toward rebuilding community confidence in law enforcement in this great city. It is time for the police department to turn a new page, which requires leadership to guide it in the right direction. So I reached out to the Palm Beach County Sheriff, who was actually a former West Palm Beach police chief himself, and asked him for assistance. I'm pleased to announce this morning that Tony Arahu, a colonel with the Sheriff's Office, is now the interim police chief of the city of West Palm Beach. Now, let me assure you, this is not the first step in the takeover by the sheriff of the West Palm Beach Police Department. That will not happen and is not being planned. Colonel Arahu is on loan to the city for the next few months while we conduct a nationwide search for a new permanent chief of police. He will wear a West Palm Beach police uniform, and he will report to me as the mayor of the city and not to the sheriff. The city will reimburse the sheriff for Colonel Arahu's salary during his tenure as interim police chief, and Colonel Arahu will not be a candidate for the permanent chief of police position. Colonel Arahu has over 40 years of law enforcement experience as a colonel in the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, as I previously stated. I will continue to monitor this situation very closely and maintain transparency with the public. I will work closely with Tony, and I've asked him to also conduct a top-down review of the entire department and to fully cooperate with any investigations to make sure there is complete accountability. I will now turn to the podium to our new interim chief of police, Tony Arahu, to say a few words. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Good afternoon. My name is Tony Arahu. I'm a colonel with the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. As the mayor said, starting today, I will be the interim chief of police for the city of West Palm Beach. Mayor James has asked the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office to provide personnel to serve in a leadership capacity with the department to provide stability during the investigation. My sole focus, I say again, my sole focus and commitment will be to the West Palm Beach Police Department. Despite the unforeseen change, the police department remains an accredited, experienced agency full of professionals that the community can trust to do their job. I will draw on my 40-plus years of experience to begin a complete top-down review, as the mayor spoke to ensure we are operating at the highest standards of our profession while protecting taxpayer dollars. There will be no lapse in the department's day-to-day role in keeping West Palm Beach safe. Our purpose is to provide timely, credible, professional, value-driven public safety services that are consistent and community-centered. And how will we accomplish this? We will do this with those we serve and serve with in public safety, and that will include with our governance here in the city of West Palm Beach. I was made aware of the allegations and will be reviewing the preliminary internal affairs investigation this afternoon. I want to commend the mayor on his leadership for taking decisive action to ensure our residents have confidence in their police department. I will also ensure our law enforcement officers are held to the highest standard. As the mayor said, this is a temporary position. Upon completing the national search for a new police chief, I will return to my duties as a colonel at the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Because of the ongoing investigations, we will not be taking any questions. Thank you so much for coming.
Mayor, can we ask you how the city is going to enforce the homeless law that takes effect today?